Hello, and welcome to another update video on Link. The Link chart is probably still working on this wave 1 to the upside that you can see here on the chart after we had a nice reaction to this larger degree support zone, which is between $6.90 and $10.71. So good reaction to support on the daily time frame, rally to $47, definitely within the realm of possibilities. Also something I am tracking actively and as a preferred scenario, as long as the relevant support levels are holding on the smaller time frames that I am checking and tracking regularly. So we will take a look at that in a minute, but overall, before we go to the smaller time frame, bigger picture wise, I mean, what we want to see is really 5 waves up in circle wave 1. Then I will add support for circle wave 2 to the chart. Actually, I've done that on the smaller time frame already because we have a potential 5-wave move up already, but it would be a weak 5-wave move up. I think it might need another 4-5 pattern before circle wave 1 is complete, but we'll discuss that on the smaller time frame. If we get a correction afterwards, it should be wave 2, hold a higher low, and then we rally in a third wave. That should be the most aggressive rally in this cycle. The third of a third wave or the third of a C wave in yellow before we then get another 4-5 pattern, and this is when it's getting messy again, yeah? Still overall prices pushing higher, no change. That's currently the preferred interpretation. And it's just important to understand once a pullback starts, which could start very shortly, given that Bitcoin is also a bit, well, no, it's not overstretched, but Bitcoin has a pretty complete wave count to the upside on the daily chart. So I'm talking about the rally from the 7th of April, yeah, from that low. So the subsequent pullback should hold a higher low, and then we can go higher like that. Let's also take a look at the smaller time frame for Link. I mentioned that there is a chance that we already have a 5-wave move up completed, but it doesn't really add up very well, this yellow scenario. Because here I can label it as wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Problem is, what I've labeled wave 5 looks more like a 5-wave move. That's not possible if wave 1 was a 3-wave move and the third wave as well. So, I mean, you can always interpret, I mean, it's difficult to interpret this move as 3 waves. So that's why I do not prefer the yellow scenario. I think white is more probable right now, which means it might need another 4-5 pattern also because the third wave in white of circle wave 1 that I just showed you on the larger time frame, this third wave has only just now reached my first ideal target for a third wave, which is the 138% extension. As you might know, it's the $17.31 level, and as I said, yeah, the first ideal target for a third wave. Normally, I do not accept a third wave if it's shorter than that, and here in the yellow count, it is shorter, way shorter, okay? Problematic. So yeah, I do prefer the blue scenario, not the blue scenario, the white scenario, which has now reached the blue target zone, Fibonacci resistance zone, extension zone. So if a pullback starts from here, this is, however, the support area. It includes, or let's say it covers both the yellow and white scenarios, but it is important that the white wave 4 must not break below the red line. It's at $11.91. It is where the wave 2 is located, the swing low from the 16th of April, because if the price breaks below that level, then it will be invalidated, the white scenario at least, yeah, because the wave 4 must not break below the beginning of the third wave. So yeah, not much overall, not much more to say. I mean, what is important is that we do not have a confirmed top in place. This is clearly only a 3-wave move down so far, might still stretch a little higher, potentially to 1846 next. Yeah, it's very important. We only have a 3-wave move down. That being said, any break below $16.30, the swing low from Sunday, that could indicate that a correction is underway. I'll keep you updated about that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, some of you might not know this. We do have a main channel, which is called MCO Global, where if you want to learn about Elliott Wave, yeah, where we have a lot of tutorials. Actually, you can go to playlists, and then you can find, yeah, for example, here, Elliott Wave tutorials, this playlist on the chart. So that's all there. You can find also updates, more in-depth updates, NASDAQ updates, or yeah, tutorials of TradingView, the S&P. Tomorrow there'll be another Bitcoin video. Yeah, so more in-depth and long-term analysis. Check it out. I've linked it in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.